As we grow older, our bodies become less efficient at managing the internal systems that once worked effortlessly in our youth. One of the most silent yet dangerous threats that creep into the lives of seniors is the formation of blood clots. Tiny, but potentially lethal accumulations that can travel through the bloodstream, blocking arteries and leading to catastrophic consequences such as heart attacks, strokes, or pulmonary embolisms. But here's the truth that very few will tell you. There are natural ways, simple, powerful foods that can help dissolve these clots and drastically reduce the risk of them ever forming again. If you or someone you love is over 50, listen closely, because the next few paragraphs might just save a life. Blood clots are a natural part of the body's defense system, designed to seal wounds and prevent excessive bleeding. But when clots form inside blood vessels without a cut or injury, they can cause severe damage. Conditions like deep vein thrombosis, atrial fibrillation, and even long flights or prolonged inactivity can increase the chances of a clot forming. Add in the changes that come with aging, slower circulation, thicker blood, weaker veins, and it becomes clear why seniors are especially vulnerable. But nature, in its infinite wisdom, has also provided us with a treasure chest of clot-fighting foods, each one packed with enzymes, antioxidants, and nutrients that don't just prevent clots, they actively help break them down. Let's begin with one of the most powerful clot-busting foods, garlic. This humble bulb, used in kitchens all over the world, is far more than just a flavor enhancer. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which has been shown to have antithrombotic properties. That means it actively prevents platelets from clumping together and forming dangerous clots. Seniors who consume garlic regularly, whether raw, cooked, or in capsule form, are providing their blood with a steady stream of natural thinning agents. Not only does garlic reduce clot formation, it also helps lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and improve cholesterol levels, creating a cardiovascular environment where clots are less likely to survive. Next on the list, turmeric. Bright, golden, and often referred to as liquid sunshine in the health world, turmeric is a spice that carries an incredibly powerful compound called curcumin. Curcumin is renowned for its anti-inflammatory properties, but fewer people realize its ability to prevent blood platelets from clumping together. Studies have shown that curcumin can reduce clot formation and even dissolve existing clots. For seniors, this means that a daily dose of turmeric, whether as a spice in food or a concentrated supplement, could mean the difference between a healthy artery and a blocked one. Its healing properties don't stop there. Turmeric also improves circulation, fights chronic pain, and supports liver function, all of which play vital roles in keeping the blood free-flowing and clean. Now let's talk about leafy greens, particularly spinach and kale. These vegetables are rich in vitamin K, which might sound confusing at first, since vitamin K is actually involved in the clotting process. But balance is key. Too little vitamin K can lead to unstable clotting, while the right amount helps regulate it. What's even more important in greens is their high levels of magnesium and antioxidants, which improve blood vessel elasticity and reduce oxidative stress, another contributor to dangerous clot formation. Including leafy greens in your daily diet helps keep your blood vessels strong and flexible, reducing the chances of clots sticking to the arterial walls. But there's more. So much more. Berries, for instance, are tiny fruits with gigantic benefits. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are all bursting with polyphenols, compounds that protect the heart and improve circulation. They contain natural salicylates, which act similarly to aspirin in the body. This means they can thin the blood just enough to prevent unwanted clots, without the side effects that pharmaceuticals sometimes bring. Seniors who make berries a part of their morning ritual are not just satisfying their sweet tooth, they're actively cleaning their blood, protecting their arteries, and feeding their body life-giving antioxidants. And then there's the king of all omega-3 foods, fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, and tuna are loaded with these essential fatty acids that reduce triglycerides, lower blood pressure, and most importantly, reduce the stickiness of platelets. This directly translates to a lower risk of clot formation. Omega-3s also reduce inflammation in the blood vessels, making it less likely that damage will occur and trigger clotting in the first place. For seniors, eating fish 2 to 3 times a week is like arming the bloodstream with natural bodyguards that patrol for clots and eliminate them before they do damage. Let's not forget about nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, all packed with vitamin E, another natural blood thinner. Vitamin E helps prevent the oxidation of cholesterol, which is a key step in the formation of plaque that can trap clots in the arteries. These crunchy little powerhouses also provide magnesium and healthy fats, both crucial for maintaining a smooth, even flow of blood throughout the body. For older adults, a daily handful of nuts is not just a snack, it's a form of medicine. Citrus. Fruits also deserve the spotlight. Oranges, lemons, grapefruits. These zesty, vitamin C-rich fruits do more than boost your immune system. They strengthen blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and contain flavonoids that have been shown to improve circulation and reduce the risk of clotting. One specific flavonoid, hesperidin, found in oranges and lemons, helps blood flow more freely and reduces the likelihood of clots sticking to vessel walls. Drinking a glass of fresh orange juice or squeezing lemon into water daily can gently nudge the blood towards balance and fluidity. Then there's ginger, a root that rivals turmeric in its medicinal power. Gingerol, the active compound in ginger, has strong anti-inflammatory and anti-platelet effects. Like turmeric, it helps prevent platelets from sticking together and reduces overall inflammation in the body. Seniors who sip ginger tea or add fresh ginger to meals are essentially bathing their blood vessels in a soothing, cleansing agent that keeps them open and flowing. Ginger also supports digestion and helps reduce the risk of chronic illnesses that can complicate clotting, such as diabetes and high cholesterol. Tomatoes, often overlooked, are another critical ally in the fight against blood clots. They contain lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that improves blood flow and reduces the risk of clot-related conditions like stroke and heart attack. In fact, studies have shown that lycopene can reduce platelet aggregation, keeping the blood from becoming too sticky. Whether in a fresh salad or a warm bowl of tomato soup, tomatoes offer a silent but significant defense against the slow march of clot-related decline. Water is perhaps the most underrated weapon against blood clots. Dehydration thickens the blood, increasing the likelihood of clot formation. Seniors, who may not feel thirst as intensely as younger people, often forget to drink enough water. But staying hydrated is crucial, because well-hydrated blood moves faster, smoother, and more freely through the body. Drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water a day may seem simple, but its effect is profound. Water keeps the blood from stagnating, helps flush out toxins, and supports kidney and liver function, both vital to maintaining blood health. But while individual foods are powerful, what truly transforms the body is consistency, a daily, intentional rhythm of consuming these natural protectors. It's not about a one-time fix. It's about building a life around habits that fortify the blood every single day. And the good news? These foods don't just protect against clots. They make seniors feel more energetic, more alert, and more alive. Avocados are another silent hero in the world of clot prevention. Rich in potassium, fiber, and heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, avocados reduce inflammation and improve cholesterol levels. More importantly, they contain a compound called beta-sitosterol, which supports blood vessel integrity and reduces plaque buildup. For seniors, replacing butter or mayonnaise with mashed avocado isn't just a dietary trend. It's a smart, strategic decision to nourish the body with every bite. Whole grains such as oats, brown rice, quinoa, and barley also support clean, flowing blood. These complex carbohydrates are rich in fiber, particularly soluble fiber, which helps lower LDL cholesterol, the bad kind that contributes to arterial plaque. By clearing out this cholesterol, whole grains reduce the terrain where clots might take hold. Plus, the magnesium and iron found in many whole grains help keep the circulatory system in top shape. Even dark chocolate, when consumed wisely and in moderation, can serve as a heart ally. Dark chocolate, with at least 70% cocoa content, contains flavonoids that support healthy blood pressure and prevent clot formation. It's a treat, yes, but also a tool. 1 or 2 squares a day can make a subtle yet significant difference in clot prevention, especially when paired with a diet full of the other natural heroes already mentioned. Apples, especially their skins, contain quercetin, a compound that reduces inflammation and supports the endothelial lining of the blood vessels where many clots begin. Apples are also high in fiber and antioxidants, and they're easy to incorporate into the daily life of any senior. A sliced apple with cinnamon, a warm apple compote, or even a baked apple with oats can become both comfort food and health insurance in one bite. Let's now explore legumes, lentils, beans, chickpeas. These humble foods are nutritional gold mines, offering plant-based protein, iron, and soluble fiber. They help regulate blood sugar, reduce cholesterol, and support liver function, all while keeping the blood clean and steady. Seniors who replace red meat with legumes are reducing their risk of clot-related conditions while supporting long-term heart health. Now let's shift to something aromatic and ancient: cinnamon. This spice, often sprinkled on toast or baked into pastries, contains cinnamaldehyde, a compound that has significant antiplatelet effects. Cinnamon helps lower blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and thin the blood naturally. Seniors who incorporate cinnamon into their diet, whether through tea, smoothies, or oatmeal, are subtly but powerfully reinforcing their blood's ability to flow freely and resist the dangers of clotting. And the best part? It's delicious, comforting, and widely available. Speaking of ancient, let's talk about fermented foods. These include kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir, yogurt, and miso. They're rich in probiotics that improve gut health, but few people realize how deeply the gut is connected to blood health. A balanced gut microbiome supports the immune system, reduces systemic inflammation, and helps regulate cholesterol and blood sugar, 3 key factors in clot prevention. Seniors who eat fermented foods regularly are giving their bodies the tools to not just digest better, but circulate better, detoxify more efficiently, and reduce the silent buildup of toxins that can lead to clot formation. Green tea is another ancient weapon in the fight against blood clots. Loaded with catechins and antioxidants, green tea helps improve vascular function and reduce the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, a key step in preventing plaque and clot formation. Drinking 1 to 3 cups of green tea per day can calm the nervous system, reduce blood pressure, and maintain a fluid, healthy circulatory flow. It's a gentle ritual that delivers profound benefits, especially when done consistently. But we must not forget the power of spices and herbs beyond turmeric and cinnamon. Cayenne pepper, for example, contains capsaicin, a fiery compound that boosts circulation, strengthens arteries, and reduces platelet aggregation. A pinch of cayenne in water, tea, or soup can act like a wake-up call to your blood vessels, encouraging them to expand, cleanse, and function at their best. For seniors, this means more oxygen to the brain, less pressure on the heart, and reduced risk of stroke or heart attack. And then there are beets. Rich in nitrates, beets convert into nitric oxide in the body, a compound that relaxes and dilates blood vessels, making it easier for blood to flow. This increased blood flow helps prevent clots and enhances overall cardiovascular function. Beets also contain betalains, antioxidants that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Seniors who drink beet juice or eat roasted beets regularly are supplying their bloodstream with a natural boost that helps keep it pure, strong, and uninterrupted. Let's now dive into the sea once more, this time with seaweed. Varieties like wakame, nori, and kelp are not just low in calories but incredibly high in nutrients that reduce blood pressure, regulate cholesterol, and offer antithrombotic benefits. Seaweed contains fucoidan, a compound shown in some studies to reduce the risk of blood clots. It's a food source that has sustained some of the healthiest, longest-living populations on Earth, particularly in Japan. Adding seaweed to a salad, soup, or snack may seem small, but its effects on blood health are massive. Olive oil, especially extra virgin, deserves a spotlight of its own. Used for centuries in Mediterranean diets, it's rich in monounsaturated fats and phenolic compounds that reduce inflammation, lower LDL cholesterol, and help prevent platelet clumping. Seniors who cook with olive oil or drizzle it over vegetables are doing more than making their food taste better. They're lubricating their arteries, thinning their blood, and preventing the slow buildup of clot-promoting conditions. Let's not forget fiber, a crucial yet often neglected element in senior diets. Soluble fiber, found in oats, apples, beans, and flax seeds, binds to cholesterol in the gut and removes it from the body. This prevents plaque from forming on artery walls, which can trap clots and block blood flow. Insoluble fiber, meanwhile, helps maintain digestive health and supports the excretion of excess hormones and waste that might otherwise lead to inflammation. Together, they create an internal environment where clots have no chance to thrive. But it's not just what you eat, it's how you live. Regular movement, even just walking for 20-30 minutes a day, helps improve circulation, prevents blood from pooling in the legs, and encourages the muscles to assist in moving blood back to the heart. Seniors who stay active, even gently, create a natural rhythm that supports the body's clot-fighting mechanisms. Yoga, tai chi, stretching, these aren't just calming exercises, they're circulation boosters that keep the blood vibrant and full of life. Stress, too, is a major contributor to clot formation. When stress levels rise, so do cortisol and adrenaline, hormones that constrict blood vessels and increase blood pressure. Chronic stress also increases inflammation and oxidative damage, both of which create a perfect storm for clots to form. Seniors who prioritize relaxation, mindfulness, laughter, and human connection are not just feeling better emotionally, they're healing themselves physically, creating a state where clots cannot take root. Let's bring attention now to hydration. Beyond just water, herbal teas like hibiscus, chamomile, and nettle provide gentle diuretic effects, improve blood pressure, and support liver and kidney function. These teas help flush toxins, reduce swelling, and thin the blood subtly yet effectively. Seniors who replace sugary drinks with these herbal infusions are making a quiet but powerful shift toward a healthier circulatory system. Coconut water, another natural hydrator, is rich in potassium and electrolytes that support heart function and reduce blood pressure. It's an ideal drink for seniors seeking a flavorful alternative to soda or processed juice, one that restores balance and promotes healthy blood viscosity. Dark leafy herbs like parsley and cilantro help cleanse heavy metals and toxins from the blood, which can interfere with circulation and promote clotting. These herbs act like natural filters, supporting the liver and kidneys as they clean the blood. Even a handful sprinkled over meals daily can begin a quiet transformation inside the body. Vitamin D also plays an essential role. Deficiency in this crucial vitamin has been linked to increased clot risk and poor circulation. Seniors should make sure to get sunlight when possible and consider supplementation if needed. Vitamin D works alongside calcium and magnesium to ensure the blood vessels remain elastic and functional, reducing the risk of clot formation from stiffness or inflammation. Even simple posture matters. Seniors who sit for long periods, especially on airplanes or during TV time, are at increased risk of blood pooling in the legs, a condition that can lead to deep vein thrombosis. Standing up every 30-60 minutes, stretching or doing leg pumps can encourage blood flow and prevent clot formation. Let's end with perhaps the most important food of all: love. Yes, it sounds poetic, but it's backed by science. Seniors who maintain strong social connections, who eat meals with others, who laugh, touch, and share life with friends and family, those seniors have lower levels of inflammation, better cardiovascular health, and longer lifespans. Loneliness is a silent killer that increases the risk of all clot-related diseases. So eating clot-fighting foods is not just about nutrients. It's about joy, about ritual, about connection. To recap, seniors who want to destroy blood clots and reclaim the health of their blood should focus on a diet rich in garlic, turmeric, leafy greens, berries, fatty fish, nuts, citrus fruits, ginger, tomatoes, avocados, whole grains, apples, legumes, pomegranates, cinnamon, fermented foods, green tea, cayenne pepper, beets, seaweed, olive oil, fiber, and herbs, while maintaining hydration, movement, sunlight, emotional connection, and stress reduction. This is not a fantasy, it is a path. A daily, conscious choice to give the body what it needs to heal, renew, and thrive. The blood is life. It flows through every cell, carrying the oxygen of hope, the nutrients of strength, the pulse of survival. Seniors, you are not helpless against blood clots. You are powerful, and every bite you take can be a medicine that heals. Let every plate be a battlefield, and let these foods be your weapons. Silent, potent, and relentless in their mission to protect your heart, your brain, your limbs, and your life. Blood clots do not have to be your future. With every garlic clove, every sip of green tea, every bowl of berries, you're not just eating, you're fighting, and you're winning.